face these things head on, but with the tournament this weekend, they're definitely gonna have to grind out some matches, and tournaments like the 5K is always helpful, but when you're losing out early, it's very hard to get some practice in.
We're going back into our semifinals. This is game number 4. It's now 2-1 in favor of FaZe, and you can see at the start, Clayster, Zuma, Enable, all over that kill feed for FaZe. On the other side, it's been Hook working with Temp and Slasher.
Yeah, going to be on board with, well, replays for a moment. Finally drops, but this is a new map. Obviously, going to see how these players are going to be able to play this one. A lot of crates to kind of balance on and to have some pretty good advantages. But Attach now currently sitting in that hill for the last couple of seconds, as now it's going to see who is on that early rotation. It looks like it's going to be Hook from Denial.
Let's go over to Hook. And this is a big hard point. It's not the biggest on the map, but I saw Envy do a really great job of locking it down. The way they did it, they had a fantastic SMG like Hook in the front. Then they put their power bow in the far back just to look over his shoulder. Right now, Replay is kind of doing that dirty work with the SMG to keep Hook clear. And Hook knows the pressure is coming. Let's see if FaZe can break it. You watch it on your mini-map. Nice defensive stand, though, so far, coming in from Denial.
Yeah, like you said, Hook doing a phenomenal job staying on the hard point for as long as he did. They were able to grab a lot of time from that. But now, just like that, we're going to see that hill basically just waiting for someone to grab some time, and it replays on the flank of one player. That's going to be Enable, able to pick him up. 3 down for FaZe. Who's that in the hill? Going to be Hook once again. He likes this hill a lot. You can see him holding this one down very effectively as Denial making a pretty big lead right now.
Replays has been switching up between the bow and the ASM-1, doing a nice job of slaying. Will fall this time, though, as you see the 2-man stack. FaZe is going to be getting all over this hard point. Very small room, but you really can post up well with a bow on both sides. Clayster trying to find a way to break in after losing it right away. It's Replays inside. Double nades go out. Here comes Clay.
Yeah, big hill hold there from Denial as they will lose those gunfights. Clayster rushes in, finally will fall, but you can see all players rushing into this hard point from both sides. That one metal crate and basically in between them, and able to pick up Temp, and just like that, 3 down once again for Denial. This is a perfect opportunity to FaZe to pick up some points and maybe come back in this game. They are down by about 30 points, so with 7 minutes left in this game, you don't want to get down. So great hold here from FaZe. There's one player on the flank, and just like that, Denial rushes in with the guns blazing there from Temp.
Yeah, Enable with a nice 2-piece for FaZe is going to clear back. Now we're attached to setup. This is the money hill. This is where we see teams really pull away. Benson talked about it. Because the hard point doesn't extend to the entirety of that platform, it makes it really hard to contest. You have to put yourself in a vulnerable position. Hook was able to clear it out right away. How long will Denial be able to hold it? Not very long, says Enable. Another 2-piece from him, attaching your kill feed. Enable, though, on a 5 streak, broke this hard point, and this is huge for FaZe. Look for them to tie up the score in just a few seconds.
Yeah, FaZe holding this one very tightly. I'm currently sitting in third person just watching as all these gunfights go down. This definitely is the money hill. If you can hold down some of these spots, it's very easy to do so, but Attach gets the nice punch, eventually will fall, and just like that, FaZe is on a very good run here with Replays on the flank. Could pick up a big kill, but Clayster able to hold that one off, and FaZe making a great comeback as they are going to take the lead.
FaZe doing a nice job locking it down as you look at the big picture. The final seconds cleaned up here by Slasher. Zuma is going to put a stop to that. All of the action now turning its focus to the new hardpoint. Let's go back on board with Zuma as I do it. All 4 down. Denial with some big kills. Replays is going to be making the charge now with the ASM-1.
Yeah, Denial to me has looked very, very strong in this first hard point. I've constantly seen FaZe players go down 2 and even 3 down or even 4 down at times, and they've been definitely able to counter that. FaZe have just done a very good job at holding down hills, and they've been able to just grab some time, grab some, I guess you could say garbage time at times as well. So Zuma currently in that hill along with Attach, able to pick up a nice kill, but no, Slasher on the head glitch, able to find one, rocking that bow, has a perfect opportunity to get a 2-piece, but will drop as he is traded. But very, very close game. Tied currently at 99 with 5 minutes left. Looks like we could maybe even see this one go down to the final hill.
Can't get much closer than this. A 1-point game halfway through. Temp setting up behind the head glitch on a 3 streak. Looking for number 4. Is going to find it with the hip fire. And he will be able to hold on to this hard point for a moment. Contention from the front, though. It's Attach trying to bust through. Attach gets the kill on the flank. Zuma also in the kill feed, continuing to impress. Top slayer, though, for the squad right now, it's Enable. He's been hot all game long, currently 22 and 17 on a 3 streak before that death. Let's take it over to Clayster, though. off the respawn. I want to see what this man is up to with the bow.
Yeah, Clayster, your man with the bow, one of the best bow players in the game. Trying to hold down some time, trying to hold these players off, but Slasher wins a big gunfight there over him as he's going to be rushing in, tries to pick up a kill here on Enable, does so, and Slasher looking very good, leading in kills for his team as he will finally fall, but replays and the boys runs out, trying to hold these last couple seconds as there is about 20 seconds left to have a perfect opportunity to grab some time, but this one has just been constantly back and forth gameplay. You can see Zuma trying to fire some shots over that wall, finally will connect with that one, as now FaZe back and forth, like I said, Denial now taking control of the hill, big gunfights going down, Temp now trying to hold this one here for Denial.
And looking through, mini-map says no one is going to be challenging anytime soon. Temp able to get every last second. Now, 131, 117. Denial with the first major lead that we've seen here in the second half. That is disappearing quickly, though. And look at your mini-map. Nice spread here from FaZe. They've got all the cuts watched. No one is getting near Enable, who is inside of that hard point.
Yeah, FaZe trying to close this one out here. They're currently up 2-1 in this series, trying to make this one not go to a Game 5, especially against a great search and destroy team like Denial is. But Enable and the boys holding down some time, trying to make these guys spawn out, and Denial is going to win a couple of these big gunfights. But just as I say that, Enable trying to win this one against Temp will be traded. And now we're going to see some big contention here for the last 20 seconds of this hill with 3 minutes remaining. It's only a 6-point game right now.
Pretty crazy how close these two teams are. This, of course, Denial's host. If you're just joining us, FaZe had Respawn host game 1 and 3. Denial had the search and destroy, which went all the way to round 11. Denial with the advantage going into the last 3 minutes. Can they hold on and force a second search and destroy? Hook on your screen, going for the break. He's taking out Clayster inside for FaZe with the bow, setting up nicely. Picks up 2 in a row, make it 3. Looking for 4. Hook and more. Keep pulling out of this tunnel. And Clay is just slaying. Fantastic rotations coming in from Attach and Enable. FaZe doing everything right here in the final moments.
Yeah, FaZe just played that perfectly as both players are coming from the side, but you can see Clayster holding down some time with that bow, and you can see his teammates, like you said, rotated perfectly. We're able to pinch a couple players, and we're able to ultimately hold down some time. I believe Clayster actually ran out of ammo, so this is going to be pretty interesting to see if he can maybe grab a gun of some sort, but all 4 players rushing in. This is not looking good for Clay as he will fall, and now Denial trying to grab some contested time. Big kills going down, all 4 down there for a moment as Slasher gets a massive 3-piece. Slasher's really gone off this map, leading in kills for his team, currently sitting at 33 and 30, make it 34 and 30. As this rotation getting ready to come in, very close game, 30-point lead right now for FaZe, as Slasher just going to get punched right in the face there from Enable.
This is the most important hard point coming up. Who is going to be able to get there first? It's FaZe. Replays trying to rotate all the way over on the long flank. FaZe is set up throughout the map, though, and I like this play from Replays. Take your time, get in on the flank as your teammates push the front. There it is, the break. You got Hook and Slasher now set up inside.
Yeah, Denial just made a massive move there as they were able to pick off Attach, were able to come from the flank, and were able to win a big gunfight. But just as I say that, Hook trying to stay alive, gets the 2-piece along with his teammate as they're just trying to hold off the likes of FaZe. Can they hold this one? This is a massive hill, like you said, to grab time, the money hill for this entire map. Zuma going to lose 1 to Slasher. Denial is fighting back, and they're doing this very effectively. They're coming back in this game with only an 18-point lead for FaZe. Denial is making this one look like it's going to be in their favor.
It's coming down to the SMG fights. Denial losing control. FaZe gets 3. Attach, Zuma, and Clayster all in your kill feed. Attach now breaking through once again on the back end. Landon, I think this one is done. Final 58 seconds of hill time, but there's only 47 seconds left on the clock. And we're going to see Denial set up first. Can they mount the comeback and retake the lead here in the final minute?
Yeah, Denial going to have to go big. It's not looking like they're going to be able to do that, but just as I said that, Temp going to pick up 1 kill. You can see those players spawning out, coming from all directions. FaZe really just has to contest time, just need to grab some time in the hard point. Enable picks up 1, but will be traded as I go over to his screen. Now on board with Clayster, currently sitting at 36 kills, will drop Zuma. Like you said, the player to watch, almost dropping that 40 bomb. Question is, will he grab it? This one is still coming down to the wire. Enable and the boys trying to hold on, but Temp and the boys from Denial trying to hold this one in.
And it is done, mathematically over. FaZe is going to win all 3 of the respawns. They took Denial to round 11 as well. Zuma looking so good in respawn today. Another 40 bomb as they win 213 to 192. Both of the hard points in favor of FaZe. And here's Zuma. Enable in your round-ending kill cam. Another good game from him, 36 and 35 with 9 captures. This was a team effort. What I think kind of separated the two squads, though, was Clayster sitting in that hard point until he ran out of bow ammo. The coverage from FaZe was so strong once they got set up in a hill. Great job by the SMGs, Enable, Zuma, and Attach, putting the pressure on all of the cuts. They protected their person inside the hard point and were able to lock in this game. FaZe is into the finals. Will they win it all now, I think, is the bigger question. Optic Gaming is out. You're down to Epsilon, E6, and RGS, our 4 teams remaining in the tournament. Currently, we see it's E6 up, game number 2, currently 3-2. Landon, what do you think, my friend?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a great evening of Call of Duty, been some fun video games played. Very strong performance out of FaZe, I must say. Props to them. Unfortunately, Zanel will be sent home packing, but this is some really good practice for these teams. Heading into Dallas this next weekend, just even playing with each other, just grabbing some time in hills, just getting that communication, that chemistry down is very massive, especially with the events we have coming up, and now with Dallas in the back of their minds.
It's gonna be a big weekend. Lots to prove for a lot of brand new teams, guys. We're going to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be joining the matchup Epsilon and E6, currently in game number 2.